Hey guys, and welcome back to another video on T-Style in Life. In this video I'm going to be sharing with you my new long overdue 2020 Lincoln Aviator SUV truck review. Alright guys, starting off with an overall view of my Lincoln Aviator 2020. It is in black, as you can see, with the silver chrome detailing the roof rack and the windows and a little bit down by the door. And if you see the wheels, you can also see that detail and the chrome around the front, which is so beautiful. And then the chrome underneath, which just adds more to it. In reference to that black, it just makes it pop even more. And then you check out those wheels. They are 22s, and the detailed rims are silver with inside black trim. And as you can see on the opposite side, it's the same, but that black and silver trim gives it that luxurious flavor. Sun was helping me out a lot with this review, shining on that beautiful black. And there you see the Lincoln name detailed behind the rear view window to give that overall look. And there's Aviator on both sides of the middle of the truck, well, the beginning part. And then you have the detailed Lincoln symbol in the rims to pull out to that view of those 22s. Those are some pretty shoes there. And then you come back around to the front looking at those detailed eyes. Yep, there's your overall view. Again, looking at that black and silver detailed mixed together, just combined, is very luxurious and very beautiful. Look at that sleek design. Now let's get inside. And then you don't have a door handle. You have a button to open. You push this and this opens the door. Then you have, of course, your cup holder, some more storage. This here is the massage function. So you get a full body massage. And these are your memory buttons. And these are your headrests, backrest, the bottom of the seat, and then the legs come in and out. I'll get to that later. Your buttons, lock, unlock, rear view mirrors, child lock, rear view mirrors, and the windows front and back. And the speaker, of course, see the detail. And then you have another speaker down here. The Lincoln sign on the door. It's kind of hard to see because it's very sunny today, but that lights up. As you can see, you have your hard backing and then your leather headrest, and this all has to do with the massage feature I was telling you about. And then the seats, that leather terracotta matching the door. In reference to those two buttons I was mentioning to you earlier, for the leg rest, they can go up and down. Watch. So they're fully up now. I'm putting one down at a time, as you can see. Now I'm gonna do the other. And now you see it moving. And so that's it. Now I'll put them back out. And the other one. I'm tall, and so is my husband, so we like them up. The front steering wheel, it's leather with the inscribed Lincoln symbol. You have functionalities. So you have buttons here. This is for the volume on the radio. This is the back or forth button if you wanted to change your songs, whether you're listening to your phone or the radio or Sirius radio, the station for signaling. Let's see if it'll focus. For signaling. You have your ventilation for your air and heat. Then down here you have your light fixtures is automatic. Your the high beams are automatic as well. They'll come on automatically when it notices that you're in a darker area. But if you want to change them, you can. That's the function to do that. And the trunk button right there. So now let's get into the dash. Of course, tells you your gas mile, and then I can change the look and settings and everything, but this is how I want it. And right there it says look easy. That's the song that's playing right now. This is the display. Then you have your buttons down here. This is a touch screen. That's why I'm not actually touching it. So you have audio, phone. Okay, so that's to show you I'm listening to songs on my Apple Music through my phone, through Bluetooth, air refreshener that I get from Bath and Body Works. I currently have this scent in there, strawberry pound cake. It smells amazing. I just put it over my ventilation. And this right here, I have the parking assist feature, which I never use because I think I'm a very good parker and I like to park, so I never use that feature. Push that button, it shows you the 360 view as well as the backup view. As you can see the overall look right here where we are, and then the behind me look. The volume button for the radio, your rear locks. This is for my daughters can control the music from the rear. I have the lock on because I don't want them to. This source button helps me to change from AM, FM, satellite music, my Bluetooth for my iPhone, your hazards. And then if you're seeking certain channels, those are the buttons to do that. Or if you want to just use the turn knob to do that, that's a feature as well. These are my levels for if I wanted the air on, I just push AC and it comes on, and then you see your display lights up. Sorry if it's blinking, it's because the camera and the lighting, that's why it's blinking, but it's not actually blinking in the car, it's just because of the light and the camera. Okay, so I was saying that this button here heats my steering wheel. This is the audio button in reference to my air. This is the rear defrost. This is max defrost. This is the AC button. This is the max AC, and this is the dual temperature for their passenger seat up front. They can change the temperature if they like, from up to down, cold or hot. This is the circulation for the whole truck, and then this is the way I want, if I want the rear defrosters to come blowing at me as well as under the feet. That button is for that. So we have the button for if you want to cool your seat. So the front passenger seat, you can cool it, you hit that, and you have 3 lit up buttons. You hit it twice, and then a second time, and then a third time, and then that's for cooling. And then in the winter months for cold, if you want heat, you put it on, you see it lights up red for 3 buttons, and then of course you hit it once, twice, or 3 times to turn it off. And the same for the driver's seat. So that's your functionality here. And then your settings, you have your sound, your clock. Of course, the thing is just scrollable. You have a lot of different things. The ambient lighting, I'll show you that at night, where it lights up in different colors of your choice. At night, I currently have mine set on blue. Valet mode, display, voice control, Apple CarPlay, mobile apps, 911 assist, automatic updates. Your Wi-Fi, I do have automatic Wi-Fi in here. Let's see. General. Vehicle, Lincoln Way, that's my app for different things I can find out about my car from just on my app. I can turn it on, I don't have to come outside to do it, from a button on my phone through their app. I can see the tire pressure, I can see my gas mileage, everything through the Lincoln Way app. The driver's assist, if I needed help and wanted to use it, which I told you I never would, but it was part of the package that I wanted, so it came with it. My media player, my Bluetooth, the phone, the clock, and the sound, the degrees outside and inside, and then all the functionality again. This is a keyless entry like most cars today. There's your button, you push that and it starts. Okay, for storage, 2 things here. This is my cord for when I want to put it connected to my Apple without my cell phone. If I wanted to use Apple CarPlay, and then you have the USB cord right there and storage here. So I just keep that in there when I want to use it. I normally use the Bluetooth, so that's that. Then this one you have the 2 cup holders, and then you have a little storage there, as you can see, very nice. You have your drive mode. You have various different drive modes for this button. So if I was to turn it, it would of course change in my display here. Let's see. Normal and balance. You have conserve, efficient driving, excite, responsive and engaging. Oh, that's the one we skipped. Slippery for slick and icy loose surfaces. Normal, we did slippery. Deep conditions, deep snow, mud, or sand. Oh, I can feel it changing the wheels right now. I haven't used that before. Efficient driving, I think that's the one I had it on. Or was it normal? Not sure. But anyway, getting back to this. What that button does, the drive mode. And then this is your parking brake. You push it down to engage it, pull it up to release it. And then we have storage down here. I currently have my Louis Vuitton bum bag in there. I'll take it out. It's very deep. And you have storage here. I have my other camera in there. Some spray, some keys. Let's see. My husband's keys. And I have my mask. Oh yeah, I gotta show these. So I'm from DC, so all my masks are in those various different colors. The flag, the DC flag, the red, the gray, the blue. I have another one, but I think I left it at home. And then my youngest daughter's little mask. My gum. Let's see. I keep a box of gloves for when I have to go to the gas station. You put your gloves on during these times. And I've currently started doing double masks, so I put this mask on underneath the surgical mask, underneath my DC mask. I have some tissues. This is a receipt. I have some tissues, and I have some lotion, and I have some keys here. Okay, so this function right here, this is a wireless charger for my phone. You can put it here against the back. I don't know if you can see that detail right there. That is a wireless charger for your cell phone, of any kind. You have a little cord there you can push in. How you put the car in gears. I like to call these piano keys because that's what they remind me of. These are your gear shifts. As you can see, there's park. It's lit up because it's in park. That's reverse, neutral, and drive. So when I'm ready, you just put your foot on the brake and then you push which one you want. And that's how you get out of, you drive and get in gear. This is your windshield wiper feature. The little button here is for the back windshield wiper. Okay, focus. This right here is, you know, can change it to be how fast or slow as you want. Here on this side, you have this button. If I push it, you'll notice right there, watch. It'll reset and tell you your tire pressure, and then it'll bring up your trip if you want. And if you hold it, I'll hold it. Let me focus. Let's see. There you go. Okay, so back here, that is the phone. If you wanted to make a phone call, and that's your music. And these things go up and down for depending on what you're doing. This little feature here, when I watched car reviews before I got this truck, a lot of car reviewers did not like this button. They thought it was in a weird spot, but it is handy because you don't have to take your hand off the wheel. If you want to make a phone call, you could just push the button and say call so-and-so, and as long as your phone is connected, it will call that person. Or if you wanted to play a specific song, you can push that and it'll also do that. So up here is your visor. I have my garage opener there, of course. And then you pull it down and there's your mirror. And you have your mirror. And it comes with the lights, of course. You close that. And up here you have your lights. Let's see if you can notice it. You just touch it, nothing pushes in. Touch that one, it just comes on. These are controls and vents your sunroof. This pulls the shades back. And this is my sunglass holder. Pulls my sunglasses. Let's see. I have in there. I like these. They're really cool. We'll put those back up there. This button here, move the sunroof back. And it's very sunny out, so it'll only go halfway if I push it. So it stopped there. So if I push it again, that same button, you'll watch it go all the way back. Let's see. There you go. There's the full open view. As they call it, the panoramic sunroof. So you got the front, and then you have the double back seat view. And so that's that. So back up here to these buttons. Now, this button will actually vent the front part. Let's see, I'm trying to get you in focus. Oh, and open it. So there's the whole sunroof opened. So I push it again to close it. Let's say I just wanted to vent it from the back. Just, there you go. So now you see it's vented a little bit. So that's that button. And so close it back. Oops, nope, hit the wrong button. And of course you have another mirror on the passenger side with the lights. So that's that. These are the weather mats that the package that I got. I get to get the weather mats as well. I don't know if you can notice those little designs in them. That is of the Lincoln symbol that you see on the front grille of the Lincoln when I first showed you the front of the car. So that's the symbol throughout the car on these mats. I haven't put my cloth mats down because I'm on the East Coast and we are just coming out of the snow and icy, rainy time, so I still have my weather mats down. So let's go to the back of the car. Oh, and then you have the same, before we go in the back, on the passenger door handle, you have your same functions that I showed you on the driver's door handle, the storage down the side with the cup holder and then the deep storage. And then you have, this car does not have door handles. You just push this here button and that opens the door. And then of course you have the window control right there, the locks, and then you also have the massage feature for the passenger. Yes, the passenger up front also gets to get a massage, and they get to control their seating from head to back to lower, as well as the lifts for the legs like I showed you on the driver's seat. So let's head to the back. I forgot to show you guys what it looks like when the car turns on. Look at this cool feature. That sky. There you go. Aviator. Take flight. All right, now we're heading to the back seat. You have same functionality, but a little limitation for the back seat. You have, of course, like I said, the door handle is a push button. And then you have your hands you can put there, but nothing goes through it. You have your window control right here. And in the back seat, I don't know if you guys noticed this, most cars do not have the functionality to lock and unlock the doors from the back, but this one does. Love that. There's the speaker. I also have shades that came with it, so my daughters, when they're in the car, if it's too sunny, they can pull their shade up or they could pull it down. And my youngest daughter loves this functionality. So that's that. And now going in, nice and spacious. You have your big step right there, and this is also, you can control their seats here, and this is where you can actually push the seat down to get to the third row, but I'll show you that when I'm done with the second row. So let's start in on the second row. So I'm gonna get in, and again, I am 5'11", so you get to see I am comfortably in here. My knees are not touching the back of the seat. I actually have quite a lot of room. You see my feet down at the bottom. They're not even underneath the seat. I could stretch them out more if I want to be under the seat and be comfortable. The seat on the second row has a handle, as I was just showing you, to lean back further. I just did that, but I'll show it to you when I get out. I turned the car off, but I'll turn it back on when I show you at night. This feature lights up, and it's touchscreen as well for the back seat. And of course they can change their temperature to how they want it back here. So that's all touchscreen. I'll show you when So now you have little step up a little bit from the main floor. Like I said, this back, my weather mats are in right now, and it has that same Lincoln design. And if in the middle of the console, you have a little step up right here. So you have an actual plug here and another one here, or plug. So my kids can bring their chargers and everything. We have the USBs for that, but we also have plugs if you need them for like road trips. So I think that's cool. Then here are your two cup holders. Then this is some more storage. This right here, I was talking about earlier. This controls the sunroof, the panoramic sunroof. You can push it back or close it for them if they like. They have the access to do that. And this is more storage in here. So my daughter likes to put her little dolls in here. Alrighty, and then you have the other seat right there. And the window, like I was showing you on this side, the shade is down in the door. And then you have your two speakers, one on the top and one on the bottom. And then you have the control of the window and unlocking and locking the doors from the back seat. Great functionality. and you have your overhead speaker and your door handle and your light fixtures. And you can kind of see a little more better from the back seat to the front of the car from what I just showed you, and how big that armrest is. And then the back seats, you have pockets within the back seats, nice and spacious. You can pull through and put stuff in. And then I was showing you the light fixtures on the other side. Here it is for the back. You just push it in and it turns on. And this is the second row. And now move on to the third row. Before we move to the third row, let me show you this functionality for the second row as well. These arm handles, they have the ability to come up and go down. One of my daughters, I have two daughters. One, the youngest one, likes to have hers down. My youngest is 8 and my oldest is 13. And the oldest one, she likes hers up. So they have that functionality. And then, like you say, there's your storage. So they really love it back here because they can control the radio from back here. They can control the sunroof shades from back here. They can also control their temperature from back here. So really works out. I love it. And so do they. If you can see, but there's some, if it focuses, some storage down there as well on both sides of the seats. Let's see, am I seeing it? There you go. And this is still in the second row. So, like I said, very spacious. And this is the review of the second row. Moving on to the third row. Okay, now reviewing the third row. How you get in the third row? You could push this button here. I don't know if you can see. Push this here, and it will come down. So, it pushed forward by just the push of a button, and then you can move it. You can move the headrest down if you want, or move it forward some more by pulling here, just pulling on the back, and then sliding through. So you just walk on through. And so we're going to do that. I am nicely in the back seat. And like I said, I am 5'11", so I'm sitting in the back row, the third row. And as you see, my knees are like this, and my feet are placed firmly on the floor. There's a lot of space on the floor if you like. I'm sitting straight up. You also have a window feature right here, and some storage. And then the cup holder, and your ventilation. And then you also have your lights. The door is open, that's why they're on. And then you can see the second row seating and all the way up to the front. And across from me is in the third row, the headrest to the seat. And so that is all 3 rows of the 2020 Lincoln Aviator. All right, now that we've done all of the rows inside, it's time to open the trunk right there, where my thumb is. And there you can see through the car. All right, and moving up, right there doesn't look like a whole lot of space, but trust me, it is very spacious. Sorry about the sun, it's very bright out today, very beautiful. So this is the back, and you have more buttons. This is another 12-volt plug that you can plug right there. I don't want to break my nail, so that's that. These 3 buttons are what I was talking about in reference to storage. That's for both at the same time, or the third row left seat for just that side. So what I normally do, grocery store, I'll have something that I'm picking up, or that I need the back seat down. It's easy. Just push this third row button and watch this. Now you see more space in the Aviator. So look at all of that space when you remove the third row by the push of a button. And then you also could push, as I showed you before, there's a button on top of the second row seating for those seats to go down if you needed those down as well. So say, okay, I don't need them. I'm finished getting my groceries out or whatever I had to store. I want to pull them back up. You just push this button, and there you see them coming back up. Perfect. The only thing is the headrests don't come back up. So what you do is you just reach in and pull those back up. And that is the back storage area for the Lincoln Aviator. There is some more. Push this down. As you see, it's a little button. Push this down. I love this feature because when I buy certain things and I'm out by myself or I'm not ready to go in yet, it's like my secret little storage compartment. So I just pull this up and I can store stuff down there where I have my mats. If I have being serviced, my car being serviced with the Lincoln dealership, I'll have those put in because I don't like them getting in my car with their own feet. They're supposed to do that, but sometimes they don't, so I put those in. I have my umbrellas, and then under here in the plastic is my regular mats, my cloth mats for the entire truck that I have not used yet since I bought the truck. So, and then of course I have a first aid kit here on this side, and I have some flip-flops for in case whatever. And that's my secret storage compartment. And then underneath there is where your tire is for your if you ever get a flat and you have to use a donut, that's under there. As you can see, that little compartment opening. So I don't feel like taking all of that out, but I love this secret compartment. It's really unique. So I close that and I can continue shopping and nobody will know I even bought anything because you don't see it. So another way you can close the trunk is through this button. You can push this one and it will close the trunk, or you can push this button, it'll close it and lock it. I can close it from my key fob here. Let me see, sorry. There's the key fob, close. And then there's the Lincoln thing on the back. And so you have all the different things you can unlock, start the car, lock the car, open the trunk, and your panic button. So we're going to close the trunk. So we'll push that. I love those rims. If you can tell, they have the silver with black in detail in between. Love that. And they're 22s. Let me see. This car actually had lifts when you get in, and it lowers when you get out. All the cars I've ever had, I've never done black. I was always a little fearful of black because it shows dirt very easily and it scratches easily. But when I seen this, it totally changed me. I love these with that different color black inside with the silver outside. And then of course, that aviator sign right there. It's everything. Yeah, get into it. Ooh. You see, the rear view mirror displays the Lincoln symbol on the ground at night. There she is. The doors light up. I have the keypad lock on the side as well. And each door handle lights up like that. You can sign on the door. Coming in, and you get in that front. Aviator, take flight. The ambient lighting I was telling you about as well is blue. The rear view cup holders. So I hit the ambient lighting and it gives you, let's see if you can see that. It shows you one that's picked, which I have the blue. And I'm gonna put it down to the floor so you can see when I change it. Change it to green, there's green. Change it to purple, there's purple. Red, light blue, yellow, kind of looks golden, and white. I think I'm gonna change it up. It's been blue for a while. Let's go with green. Alright, here we go. That is in my window view of me, the driver, showing me, it's called the heads-up display. And it has the time, the temperature, miles per hour that you're going, the speed limit of the street that you're on. It changes by every street or highway that you're on, and it also tells you your gas mileage, how much you have left. And where you see the speed limit sign, you see it's kind of clear with the number 25 and speed limit. If you go over the speed limit, it will turn white, showing you to let you know you're going over the current speed limit, and that feature. So yeah, I really like that heads-up display feature there, because it's always there. You can move it if you didn't want it, but I love it. That was one of the things I wanted in the car, so I have that. It's very helpful. And with that, I think this is the end. It's been long overdue. I've got it detailed clean. I got this car back in 2020 in October, but unfortunately it snowed a few times, and so I wasn't able to do the review. I wanted, of course, to be clean so I can do a good review. So this is my new 2020 Lincoln Aviator that I love, and the nickname for it is the Dark Knight. I thought it was very fitting. As always, thanks for watching. Catch you in my next one. Have a good one, guys.